Finally, dude, it's been forever.
It has been forever.
I can sit it down right here. Oh, God. GTS rear end acquired. Last piece of our GTS conversion is finally here. So I don't know where he went, but that is Jacob. Everything that I have learned about my 86 so far has come from Jacob. He has a really awesome grip 86 right here. We're about to go for a ride so I can feel his diff and his gear setup, which is different than mine, because everybody, this is Jacob, by the way. Jacob, in my diff, we have the TRD two-way, right? So do you want to kind of explain what we're doing with like testing it out and figuring that out?
I bought a used gear set in Japan off a Yahoo auction.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey dude, you bought my gear set. And I was like, okay, is it loud? And he goes, nah. I put it in. It was really loud. So I was like, damn. We're gonna go ahead and put it in Dustin's car because I didn't have the heart to rip apart a diff that I just built without letting someone else enjoy it. So it's kind of a trial run before Dustin decides on an OS, a Cusco, a Tomei, a TRD, four-plate,
lots of choices here, but I rode in your car before and I have a feeling I'm really gonna enjoy this diff. But that's why we're also taking a ride in his car, because what do you have in there now?
So I switched it up. It's now a Koki TRD two-way. That's just a bigger axle spline. And it's 2 less clutch plates of our special blend of clutch plates that we add in to make it either more aggressive or more streetable. I kind of went overboard. I put in 4 clutch plates.
Full send.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? If we're gonna do it, let's just try it. It's easier to go more and know that you want less than it is to know if you want less and if you're gonna be able to handle more.
Right.
So I think with 15-inch wheels and tires that you're gonna go with something sticky from the boys over at Bridgestone or someone else. Yeah. I definitely think this is gonna pack a potent punch. However, I'm on the Shibata R31 house tires, and honestly, right now, it's a dream with the 2 plates.
Okay, well,
so we'll go and check it out.
Let's go check it out. So before I leave, I'm gonna check out his diff, get a ride in his car, and have some fun.
This one's all out.
Man, this thing is so cool. We have to do a track day together, a drip track day. Drip. This thing is sweet.
It's not loud.
It's not loud at all. It's a lot different.
The diff would engage right there.
Yeah. Well, you guys will find out once I put it in the car. We are back at the shop and it is time for probably the most important part of this build, and that is going to be the GTS rear end. For all the 86 guys, you know that the SR5 rear end is absolute trash. It is no good, it leaks, it's not reliable, overall it's just bad. And today we finally have our GTS rear end that's going to be going in the car. So we can do some skids, we can do some burnouts, we can go grip driving, which is going to be really fun. We can even do our toge run. I'm personally super excited about. And we already have Tim here working on getting the SR5 rear end out, which thankfully has been relatively painless. Now it's all just a bunch of miscellaneous bolts. We do have to pull the drive shaft out because we have a brand new GTS drive shaft as well, and various other things that we're going to take a look at. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that is the GTS rear end, including the brakes, the calipers. We now have disc brakes instead of the drum brakes, which is honestly going to be one of the best parts because of how sketchy these feel. And we have brand new OEM rotors, some very nice hawk pads, and we have a TRD two-way LSD in the rear of the new GTS rear end. But yeah, I figured I would show you guys us pulling out the SR5 rear and then going to get the new one and assembling it, because I do think we might have to do a caliper rebuild, which we have the parts for, so that's good. So we're going to take you guys through the entire process. Okay, that was relatively painless. I mean, you guys can see how much this thing was previously leaking here, and this is not from Tim draining the oil or anything. This is just, even the brake line here, look at that. That's destroyed. Disgusting. So thankfully our GTS one has new brake lines on it and stuff, so this is all good to go. Now we can, I guess, start working on getting the GTS rear end in here and looking at what we need to do to assemble that. SR5 rear end is out. It's just a balancing act. this is the GTS rear end like you guys saw when we went and picked it up. Cosmetically, it looks pretty much the same as the SR5 rear end. It's just beefier. A little more juice in the differential area here. You know what I'm saying, Tim? Basically, it's just the same. We're gonna lift her up, bolt her in, and then we'll work from there, seeing what we need to do. And also, our calipers here are missing a couple of things, like the rubber for compresses. So we might have to do a caliper rebuild, but it's okay because we have everything that we need except for the actual pins. So we might have to go get those. But other than that, should be fairly simple. Easy and painless. Overall, this is probably a 10-minute install, which is super cool. Granted, we're not done yet, but the rear end is now pretty much held in. Nothing's tightened down 100% yet because we're still working on our brakes now. So as you guys can see, we are gonna have nice brand new disc brakes here instead of the crusty old drum brakes. So what we're doing is we're gonna be replacing these e-brake lines. So we're gonna be redoing everything and it'll be a lot nicer. And I know there's gonna be some people commenting on why we didn't powder coat the diff or the rear end right now. And that's because, as Jacob told you guys earlier, this diff that's in here is not mine. This is one that I'm testing out before I make my decision on what diff that I want. So this is gonna have to be dropped anyways. When we drop it to get my new diff, we're gonna go ahead and get everything powder coated. Plus we have brand new steel braided brake lines that are coming in from Japan that haven't arrived yet. So when we do the steel braided brake lines, we can take these calipers off and get these guys painted as well. So don't worry, it's coming. We're just doing it in steps. But yeah, we're gonna remove the brake lines, put our new ones on, and bolt everything up. All right, so now the rear end is bolted into the car here, we can start on the caliper rebuild. And this isn't like super necessary, but since we're here, I thought we might as well just go ahead and do it all. And it'll be super nice to have all new rubbers, make sure nothing leaks. I already did one caliper with a lot of the new rubber here, which is super nice. We did both sides, right there and right there. I'm gonna go ahead and start removing the rubber on the piston, right? Tim just ran to the part shop to go get the tool where you can unscrew the piston completely out. Might as well refresh it. Oh, this is gross. Refresh it while we're here. Look at this. Okay, quick update guys. We finished the caliper rebuild kit here. We have all new seals on the caliper now, which is gonna be really nice, and even in the piston to make it smoother. Another cool thing that we have for today too is some OEM Toyota brake rotors here. So we also went ahead and got brand new hawk pads. I showed you guys a little bit of this earlier. We ran these on the S2000 and we just put them on the Evo, and I absolutely fell in love with them. So I figured we would go ahead and bless the 86 with some brand new hawk pads since we're doing the rear end and these nice new rotors and everything. So this is gonna be freaking sick. And with the nice new shim kit and the metal piece kit with everything, these just slide right in, super easy. And then we have our slide it in, boom, and then this guy. These are beef. Oh, there goes that. There we go. Boom. Now, bolt everything down and we're good to go. There we go. It's time. Everything has been buttoned up. Now we're filling her with oil, Tim. And she's gonna be good to go. Well, we still have to bleed the brakes and stuff, but there we go, got it. Give her a good squirt, brother. Oh, squirt her, Tim! Can't wait to drive into the night to some Eurobeat. Oh yeah, what do we think, Tim, bro?
I think we're solid. We just need you the brakes, and then you can go rip her around.
Send it.
Hold.
Everything is buttoned up, wheels are torqued down. Now it's time to officially test out the GTS rear end. Now supposedly, this dip is supposed to be pretty brutal and pretty loud. So we're gonna see what we got ourselves into here and test it out first. Obviously do a couple of laps. Forgot to push a start. Do a couple of laps with it, make sure everything's tight, everything sounds good, no weird noises. And then we're gonna give her a little test send, okay? I'm super excited about this. Pop up is the best part. Ready to send it, Tim, bro?
Definitely move.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Diff is gonna be loud at high speeds.
Loud diff. That just lets you know it's working.
Yeah. Everything, there's no knocking or that, so that's good. That's good news. It feels good. The brakes feel good. Yeah, way better than before.
Is it pulling at all?
No, not at all.
Right.
So when I get some speed here, I am hearing that spring or something.
Yeah, it's probably got to get all settled on.
Diff is loud as fuck, dude.
Oh, she's a loud one. The funny thing is, though, when you give it gas, it actually responds a lot better than
it does. Absolutely does. And the gearing's different too, so that's another big reason. Dude, that diff is so gnarly. It feels good.
Feels better than it did.
It feels way better. What do you think?
I like it a lot, actually.
Should we send it?
Well, you gotta let me get out this time so I can actually film it. That was so good.
Yes, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
She rips. She rips so good. Dude, I'm so happy.
Like,
this was definitely the best mod, the most needed mod, for sure.
Again, let's get out of here.
I chickened out. Alright guys, that is going to be the end of our video today. The 86 build is in full swing now. I couldn't be any more excited to show you guys what we have planned. We have so many good mods coming up. I'm so stoked. So next video you guys see will be the exhaust, and we have some R32 stuff coming up. Then, well, you guys will see. It's going to be really awesome. But the GTS rear end is a freaking banger. It's so awesome. The car rips now, and I'm very excited to get the new tires and wheels and everything, just to get it ready to actually drive around places, because this is truly a passion build for me, and I think it really does show through the videos how much fun I'm having and how excited I am. So Hope you guys are pumped for the build too. So if you guys have not already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it really does help me out, and I'll see all of you guys for the next one. Peace out.